Minecraft shaders. Everybody's tired of the Minecraft look, especially because most devices nowadays can run higher graphics. It seems like Minecraft refuses to go ahead and take advantage of that. With shaders, we can go ahead and finally make this a reality. With better water, better foliage, and even waving plants. It seems like shaders makes Minecraft a whole lot more realistic. Watch the videos to the very end to see what the top 5 no lag shaders for MCPE are in 2021. It'll actually shock you. Hello YouTube, welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to be going over the top 5 MCPE shaders, but these aren't just going to be working for MCPE, they're going to be working for Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and even Windows 10. Consider subscribing to the channel with post notifications on, like the video, and it actually would mean a lot to me because I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers very soon on this channel, and hopefully we can go ahead and do it. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into these top 5 amazing shaders. Coming in at number 5, we have the Shiftery shaders. Although they're not really doing too much, guess what guys, they work for every single edition of Minecraft. So they make the game a whole lot brighter, they change a lot of different colors, and they just make everything look just generally really good. I would recommend downloading these, especially if you have a low-end device and just can't run shaders flat out, or if you guys are actually on PS4 and Xbox One, where the devices just flat out refuse to go ahead and run them. Taking a look at different biomes, I'm actually in survival to go ahead and show you guys the actual feel. The water is super clear, and in general, definitely a very nice look. Water also has a new feature in different biomes. The water color has been changed. Another thing I do want to go ahead and point out is the glass inside of this pack. If you guys go ahead and take a look at my hand right here and just in general the glass, this actually perfectly connects, which is definitely a very nice touch. I think in general the Shiftery shaders is really for you if you have a low end device, but if you have a higher end device that can run real shaders, then probably look for a different type of shader on this list. Let's go ahead and jump into the number 4 spot. I promise this is not going to lag your game, and it's definitely going to go to step up the intensity of shader. Coming in at number 4, we had the Vert 1.3 shaders. These are actually a really nice shader that adds in a ton of features. Although they don't have clear glass just like the Shiftery shaders, the shaders actually work and make everything a whole lot brighter. I think you guys will find this shader definitely up your alley if you guys have an actual good device. A cool thing about this is the water doesn't really change. The sky does change a little bit, which I'm not really a big fan of it. It looks a little bit plain. Another thing I do want to point out, when pausing the game, it gets a little bit foggy, so I don't know if that was an actual intended feature, like just like this. As you can see, it's very foggy, and then it goes ahead and clears up. Just in general, I'm not a big fan of the sky, but I think they can go ahead and make some improvements to make the shader better. Taking a look at nighttime, you can go ahead and see that there's a ton more things to go ahead and do. Just like this, it's nighttime, and we can go ahead and place down torches. That's what the light's going to look like. Let's go ahead and hop into the number 3 spot, because I'm just super excited to go ahead and show you guys that one. Coming in at number 3, we have the Reflex MC shaders. Although this YouTuber actually decided to go ahead and put a pause on his YouTube career to become a rapper, that was very shocking to me. Maybe he needs to come back to update these shaders because these things are just amazing. I love taking a look at these, and they're actually super bright. The only thing that I would complain about, if we go ahead and take a look underwater, nothing really happens here. Another thing that is very notable is the very bright sand. I feel like this definitely needs a new texture. Take a look at that and how bright it is. I feel like this sand is perfectly fine. The red sand, no problems there. But then we get to actual sand and it's just very bright and just overblown. Overall, a very nice shader, and I think Reflex MC will probably make updates eventually. Hopefully this will be a very big shader in the future. But what I do want to go ahead and showcase, one more thing, is going to be the weather. So this is what the rain's going to look like, as you guys can see, and I do want to go ahead and pair this with setting it to midnight right here. So now it's midnight, it's very dark, and if we go ahead and place down torches, it just absolutely lights up the place. let's go in this cave and test out the indoor lighting. As you guys can see, it's a little bit brighter than I'm used to, so that's why it's at number 3. But overall, a very nice shader that you guys do not want to go ahead and sleep on. Let's go ahead and jump into the number 2 spots. Coming in at number 2, we have the bicubic shaders. This is by far one of my most favorite shaders. As you guys can see, the lighting just looks absolutely phenomenal. Taking a look around this little city that we got going on over here, there's tons of different things to go ahead and showcase, from the sky to the sun and even the water that we're going to be coming up here in a couple of seconds. As you can see, this is what the water looks like, and even underneath, this looks very, very impressive for an MCPE shader. This is not lagging me at all, and I'm actually on an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I know what you guys are saying, that's a very good device, and you are correct, meaning that these shaders are running perfectly. So here's what it's going to look like when it's actually raining. So it gets way darker, which is definitely a very nice touch. And also in these biomes, of course, this is actually a mesa biome. It's not going to actually rain, which is definitely a very nice showcase. The water is definitely super realistic, and I really do like it. And overall, definitely a really nice shader. Let's go ahead and jump into the number 1 spot. Coming in at number 1, we have the Freshwater shaders. In my personal opinion, nothing can beat these shaders. Take a look at this. It's super bright. The sky is just perfect. And since it has water in it, you guys know, like you guys already know this, that there has to be great water in this pack, and they definitely deliver. This pack is definitely one of my favorites. They make everything super bright. And another cool feature I do want to point out that a lot of people don't really notice is actually when you go ahead and set it to rain, just like this. I know you guys can't hear the sound because I believe I'm not playing the sound through my PC, but it actually does have a softer rain sound. So keep that in mind when you guys are going ahead and using this pack, because it's definitely essential. As you guys can see, it actually does get gradually darker, just like most shaders. It is pretty bright, I'm not gonna lie, but this is probably by far one of the best shaders of all time. And keep in mind, guys, this shader has been around for a year, hasn't received a single update, which is just crazy to think about. And I think in general, it is a really nice shader. Anybody can go ahead and run these, and in general, it's definitely a must-have. But what do you guys think about this shader? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'd love to know your guys' opinion. But anyways, that's going to basically be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video on Shift Replays. Bye.